Do you struggle with this? You're going about your day, ready to begin your work. You know what you should be doing, but it just seems like a mountainous, monotonous task. So you put it off. You do a different semi-productive task instead, such as checking your emails. But you know deep down what you should be doing, but you don't do it. My mental clarity in the last week has been under attack from all angles. I've suffered with horrible brain fog, lack of confidence, lack of motivation, and generally, I've just been feeling down. And I have a good idea as to why this might be, and maybe some of you can relate. The fact that our day-to-day tasks, which will help us become stronger, dependable men, begin to look so mountainous and so boring and sluggish to do means that doing them becomes a chore. And frankly, when the tasks become a chore, one, it's so much more effort to complete them, and two, the efficiency and the quality of the work is massively diminished. But this work's going to get me to my destination, Sam. I want to be a dependable man. I want to start making money so I can stop arguing with my mom over $20. I want to demand the respect of my friends and my peers by building up a catalogue of accolades and wins. But my God, why is it so difficult, Sam? Why do some people make it look so easy? I might know why. Let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, the time being a week ago, a young man named Sam was crushing it on his highly productive routine. Sam is happy. Sam is fulfilled. His purpose and his work is at the forefront of his mind, and his daily tasks became effortless. But then, one day, Sam opens up Instagram to drop a legendary Harbonator Instagram post. Follow me, by the way. And in his DMs, he has a friend. Interesting. A Ryan Gosling meme. It won't hurt to watch that one quickly, will it? Take it off! Gee whiz. That was pretty funny. And true. I love shouting at frightened women. I will like his message to show appreciation for sharing this moment with me. Anyway, back to work. Sam goes back to work. The next day, Sam opens Instagram to post about one of his students making his first $3,000 a month on his story. He sees the Instagram unread messages icon. And good Lord, is everything okay? Sam's friend has sent him 12 messages. Sam opens the messages, and what does he find? 12 absolutely hilarious memes in a row. We've got some Doge memes in there. Wow, pretty epic. And we've even got some American Psycho memes. He just like me, for real. Sam watches all 12 of them, chuckling at each one. Moving from meme to meme, the previous meme he watches immediately dissolving from his memory as he begins watching the next. All right, that was a bit naughty, Sam thinks to himself, closing the app to go back to work. But opening up his laptop, he finds an extra layer of resistance to getting started on his work. Weird. What was I supposed to be working on today? He thinks to himself. Sam troops on anyway. He does his work. He is a G after all. The following day, Sam once again opens up Instagram to reply to a message. But what does he find on his feed right in front of his face as soon as the app opens? My God. It's a 12 FPS 240p SpongeBob meme. I have to watch it.
You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward?
An hour passes, and Sam has been lost in a doom scroll of the most nonsensical and heinous memes. What the hell just happened? Oh man, what a waste of time. Never mind, it's never too late to begin work anyway. Sam opens up his laptop, but his mental clarity is completely destroyed. He has no clue what he even has to do today. I guess I'll just play a quick game of chess. That'll get my brain going. Sam's burned the most valuable part of his day already and ends up spending the day doing very shallow and inefficient work, and the cycle begins. You might be thinking, Sam, I already know that looking at memes isn't a very productive use of my time. You're not telling me anything new, Sam. And maybe you're right. Maybe you're already aware that looking at memes isn't going to get you the results that you want. But it starts off so innocently, doesn't it? 1 or 2 memes won't hurt. And it very quickly devolves into 5 minutes of scrolling, followed by 10, and then 20, and so on. But ignoring the obvious time sink that it's become, looking at memes like this actually destroys your ability to think clearly. I like to use this analogy a lot. If you give the kid an option of playing a highly stimulating game such as Fortnite or League of Legends, or doing his homework, what's the kid going to choose? The answer is pretty obvious, but doing the homework is actually going to have a much more tangible positive benefit on the kid's life, right? I think a lot of the negative implications of consuming memes is actually hidden. And I know a lot of highly productive killers who actually still watch and share memes. And having gone through this cycle very recently, I can safely say to you that it completely 180'd my ultra-productive routine. I woke up lacking any clarity at all. No mission, no introspection, just doing the day-to-day tasks. Before I would wake up and obsessively think about what needs to be done to best serve my purpose. What pain points can I solve for my viewers? What content can I produce which will change lives? What products and services can I offer to people which will take them from A to B? And now, after just a few Andrew Tate reels with GTA 5 race gameplay in the bottom half of the screen, my brain was completely fried. I was getting some things done, I wasn't completely hopeless, but the efficiency difference was quite staggering. And so was my enjoyment of doing the tasks. Do you struggle with this? You perhaps know what you should be doing, but it just seems like an impossible task. So you put it off. You do a different semi-productive task instead, like checking your email, so you're convincing yourself that you are doing something productive. But the reality is, you're not really doing what you need to be doing, and you know deep down what you should be doing. And the urgency of having to do it is getting closer and closer. And the feeling of being overwhelmed becomes more prevalent and prevalent as you continue to put it off. But you don't do it. You remain stuck, frozen in a state of inaction. Well, perhaps you've looked at one too many ironic minion memes. Consider taking a break. I'm not suggesting that you completely cut them out of your life, because truth be told, it's so prevalent and relevant in today's modern age that while you can be completely fine and arguably a much more calculated member of society, if you did cut them off entirely, it's just not as fun, is it? Cutting yourself off entirely from it is just sticking a band-aid over the real issue. If you learn to have a controlled and healthy relationship with highly stimulating things, such as memes, you can become a man of self-mastery. But you should consider becoming more purposeful with your Instagram use. What I did, which really helped, is set a 1 hour time limit on Instagram. And surprisingly, just making the amount of time on the app more scarce meant that I avoided doom scrolls altogether. After all, I didn't want to waste my hour on the app for the entire day. What if I needed to post something for my business? It enabled me to flip a switch in my head, which made my Instagram use far more mindful. You can enable an app limit on iPhone by typing in screen time on the search function, pressing app limits, add limit, find Instagram, and choose the amount of time that you want to allow yourself on the app per day. I hope this video was helpful and entertaining. If you have a computer at home, there's no reason why you shouldn't be making double your parents' wage within 1 month. Click this video right here to learn how I made $10,000 per month from my parents' house on my old gaming PC. Take care, boys. Bash!